Hello again. So this is going to be my second video, and it's going to be on action potential. It's going to be just a very brief overview of action potential and how it's generated and what happens during an action potential for the actual axon and everything. So to get started with the picture now. So we have the resting potential. Now we first see that the resting potential is around negative 80, negative 90 or whatever it is. It's very close to the equilibrium potential of potassium, and which is negative. So when a threshold is reached, first of all, it's under a very probabilistic level, whereas different ions are coming in. There's Na in a higher concentration outside that's coming in. There's sodium on a higher concentration inside that wants to go out. So it follows that concentration gradient. So when we have sodium that rushes in, and it depolarizes the inner space of the axon. And when this happens, the membrane potential keeps going up. And once it reaches a certain threshold, then depolarization occurs. So when depolarization occurs, there's the opening of these voltage-gated Na plus channels. And it will go all the way, and it will overshoot the actual equilibrium potential of sodium to an area around maybe plus 30, plus 35. Once this happens, there's going to be an overshoot that happens. And once that happens, repolarization will occur. So with a repolarization, there's a closure of Na plus channels and an opening of K plus channels. So the closure of the Na plus channels will stop Na from coming in, and then the K plus channels will start to open. And once the K plus channels open, then the K plus will go out. Let me actually change what I said about the closure of the Na plus channels. The Na plus channels, it's not that they're closed, but they're actually inactivated. And this inactivation is done so that the action potential doesn't go backwards. So it is unidirectional, which is one of the features of an action potential. So once the K plus channels open, the membrane will begin to repolarize as it'll become more negative, and will actually overshoot again past the equilibrium potential of potassium to hyperpolarize. And then with the hyperpolarization, the voltage-gated K plus channels will remain open until this potential is reached, and then they will close so that the membrane potential will go very close to what the original resting potential was. So that is the general overview of the action potential within a neuron.